One West Magazine, One West TV, man, we live and in charge. We doing it real big. It's your boy P Flicks, man, holding it down for the West Coast. Shouts out to my big homie OG Suicide for laying on that One West Foundation all day. We got a special guest in the house, man. We got my man, straight out my hometown, the guard, Nate Fredz, in here representing, man. What's up, nephew?
What's the deal, man? How you doing, man?
Man, I'm chilling, man. Thanks for coming out.
You know, thank you, man.
Hey, it's all day now. You had a new project out there, man, that Nightmare on Rosecrans mixtape. Tell us about that right there.
Oh yeah, man, Nightmare on Rosecrans. That was my first mixtape that I dropped. That was last year's project. I dropped that February 9th of last year. And yeah, that was my first project.
Now tell us, now how did you come up with that title right there, Nightmare on Rosecrans?
Nightmare on Rosecrans is basically just a name from my area. Gardena is a street called Rosecrans in Gardena that is kind of where I grew up on. You know, that's the street I grew up on, and it's a nightmare kind of like on that street. So, give you a small story of Rosecrans, you know.
Okay, now tell us, now how did you come up with your name, man? I understand you had a name before you came up with Nate Fredz, G Kid.
Yeah, G Kid. That was my little name. That was my little name when I was a little younger. I was a part of a group called New Air Squad, and G Kid, it really meant gangsta the kid, and I know G Kid wouldn't be a good name to cross over to the masses. So Nate Fredz, Nate is like my name, Nathaniel. They call me Nate, and my middle name is Frederick. So that's where you get the Fredz from.
Now tell us, now how did you get introduced to hip hop music?
I mean, I grew up off of it. I mean, you know, my moms and my brothers and everybody listening to, you know, my mom grew up off the oldies, and my brothers listening to like Spice One and Brother Lynch Hung and stuff like that.
Okay, now, was there any inspirations you had that made you want to touch the mic?
Yeah, my brothers used to rap before I did. I mean, they started rapping before I did, so I used to see them, you know, spitting their lyrics and shit coming up, so I was inspired by that.
Okay, now you got a new single out there right now. I got that.
Yeah.
Now tell us now, who produced that joint right there?
I got that. It's produced by the Band Geeks. The Band Geeks, yeah. I got that. It's produced by the Band Geeks, and I got another single out right now. It's called Dope House.
Now this is off a new project that's coming out soon?
Yeah, Dope House is off a new project. That's off my mixtape. My new mixtape is called Dope House as well.
Okay, now can we expect that to hit the street?
It's coming. You know, I'm still working on it, trying to put it all together, but it's coming.
Now you've been performing a lot, man, all over the country, man. You've been I done seen you've been to the A, Chicago, all kind of spots. Tell us about that experience.
Oh yeah, when I went to Chicago, it was really it was dope down there. I went out there for a few shows. I was only supposed to spend like a weekend out there. A weekend turned into like a month, and yeah, they was loving it. They was loving it out there. And shouts out to everybody in Chicago. Shouts out to my nigga Shy. Shouts out to my nigga Castro, Movie Gang, King Louis, everybody that showed me love. But in Atlanta, that shit was dope too. I went out there for the A3C festival. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but it's a festival called A3C, and I was out there for that. And yeah, shouts out to Angie, thebattlelist.com, making sure that I was able to be a part of that, and yeah, that was real dope.
Now, as it stands on the West Coast right now, man, what's your opinion about the state of hip hop on the West right now?
I mean, as far as the West Coast, we looking pretty cool right now. We got a lot of new talent out there that's making moves as far as making noise, and they holding it down for us right now.
Now you blazing your own trail right now. Now what do you say that Nate Fredz brings that's authentic and unique to the game?
I'm just me, you know what I mean? I feel like I'm different. I feel like I'm not a part of the ratchet movement or the common West Coast movement. Like I still come with lyrics as far as bars, you know what I mean? Not to shit on nobody else or do, you know, that's doing what they're doing. But at the end of the day, I want to stay around for a long time. I just don't want to be a fad or just you know what I mean? Like jerking music, you know, it was a time for that, but it's not there no more. I don't want to be there. I want to be able to last forever.
Now I can dig that. Now, of all the joints that you've ever recorded, whether you released it or not, what's your favorite song that you ever put out and why?
I really don't. Right now, I don't have a favorite song just because I know I got a lot of recording to do. But yeah, I don't.
So if you were stuck on an island, you're gonna take one of your joints with you. You know what I'm saying? Which one would you take with you?
I'm gonna take Nightmare on Rosecrans, the whole mixtape.
Hey, I can do this, and I'm taking the mixtape with me. Once again, this is One West TV, One West Magazine. We hold it down with talented young artist Nate Fredz, Guardian of Represent. Now, you got some videos out there as well. Tell us about those.
Right now on YouTube, I got They Don't Want None that I dropped last year.
Who directed that joint?
A guy by, it was an Indian guy. I really, the Band Geeks, they people. Shouts out to the Band Geeks people for putting that together. I really forgot his name, I'm sorry, but shouts out to him. And then I got another video with my bro Oten. It's called Fuck Up the World, and that's on YouTube as well.
Now, Fuck Up the World. Now, tell us, what was the inspiration behind that track right there?
Oh man, I was just introducing my bro Oten to the team, man. Oten is a dope girl music group now. And I was just introducing the people, my people as far as like the people that follow Nate Fredz to Oten. And Oten was introducing me to his people.
All day, so.
That's what it was.
So now, what would Nate Fredz like to see more of in hip hop?
Me.
Hey,
Me and my team.
it.
I want to see me and my team. Me, Oten, the Transporters, Ill Bread, the Overall Music Group, the whole Guardian of Scene. Everybody that's representing the right way. I want to see everybody make some money, make some love, shoot, I'm trying to get to the money just like everybody else.
And that's got to be the best answer I ever heard on that question right there. Ever. I want to see more of myself and my team in the game.
Yeah.
I can dig that right there. Now, right now, local radio and whatnot, what's your opinion about them and how they go about supporting artists?
Local radio? You talking about like Power 106 and stuff like that?
Joints like that. Do you feel like they support the artists enough?
I mean, shit, if you work hard enough to get where you're supposed to be, then you're gonna get there. A lot of people sit back and they say, speculate and say whatever they say about the record labels, or, not record labels, but the radio stations, but radio stations just doing their job. If your shit not buzzing to the point where they pick it up, where they not asking for it, or people not asking for it, then you're not on the radio. But, I know it's still payola around there, but it's all about, working hard to get where you need to be.
Now, your new project that's getting ready to come out, what can fans expect most from that right there?
Just dope music, like bars for real. Like, I know it's a lot of artists that's like on the West Coast that's watered down as far as like with the lyrics. You still got the snap pop music where everybody want to dance and turn up to. But I feel like I'm bringing more of a lyricist perspective. Like, still got bars,
Okay, now, is there anybody in the game, that when you look at their work ethic, that you respect their work ethic most? And what do you think about your work ethic?
I really don't like to talk about other people, but at the end of the day, I respect a lot of the artists' work ethic because if I can see them on a day-to-day basis, as far as like seeing them on TV, hearing their projects on the radio, I respect that work ethic. As far as mine, I just gotta make sure that I keep making music. That's my whole point. I want to keep making music and keep making music. And once I got, you never can have enough music, so that's all I want to focus on right now. Just keep making music. So that's my work ethic. Just to keep making songs and keep making songs until somebody notices me.
Now, how do you go about preparing for your stage shows?
You do a little this and you do a little that, and then you be ready.
And there it is down there. One West Magazine, One West TV. We got Nate Fredz in the house. Now, before we go, where can fans find you online?
NateFredz.com. Oten, is it OtenMusic.com, NateFredz.com. You can find me on both of those.
Now, any quick shout outs you want to throw on the street?
Oh yeah, and Battlefield.com too as well. And my shout out to my team, DBMG, that's Dope Girl Music Group. Shout out to the City Gun, Guardian, that's my city. Shout out to Battlefield.com. Shout out to my brother Shot. Shouts out to everybody. Shouts out to Transport. Shouts out to everybody that fuck with me. If you don't fuck with me, shouts out to you too.
And there it is right there. One West Magazine, One West TV. Nate Fredz in the house, Guardian to represent, man. 132% certified all day long. And you do know that.
Nate Fredz in the building. It's Nate Fredz in the building. Fuck a few thousand, I'm tryna touch $1 million. It's Nate Fredz in the building. Fuck a few thousand, I'm tryna touch $1 billion. It's Nate. Kush got a nigga high, so I can't land. Young niggas tryna make it on gangland. Yeah, nigga, this my new shit. I need therapy, they say a nigga too sick. Say I fell off, I guess I'm back on. Raised on a one, but represent the backbone. Big blunts of the green look like cucumbers. I told niggas when I drop, I'ma do numbers. Chunking up the set like what it do. Yelling free my niggas peanut 1 and 2. These bitches know a nigga up to no good. It's free G, Blue Mac, Deuce no good. And I was raised by the real G's. Fuck the enemies, I turn them into grilled cheese. Nothing like Wayne but the block hot. And when a nigga slide through, you know the top drop.
I said these niggas don't want none. Never catch me nowhere without my gun. I said these niggas don't want none. Never catch me nowhere without my gun. I said these niggas don't want none. Never catch me nowhere without my gun. I said these niggas don't want none. Never catch me nowhere without my gun.
I do it B.I.G. no bed stop. Still screaming rest in peace to left eye. Still screaming G.I.P. the big chill. And we still yelling G.I.P. the lady thug. Forever in the day is always crazy love. Hit your ass with that chopper if you play with us. Broke ass niggas couldn't pay for much. I'm on the grind all the time getting papered up. Niggas thought you was a bitch like the Holy Grail. 100-round clip, police found 40 shells. My old school all black, call it Jesse Jackson. Big rims, top low like Tony Braxton. Still in the streets, but a boss now. Tryna see my family rich like the Rothschilds. A few fire 16s in the killer hook. Keep bricks of the cheese like Tillamook.
I said these niggas don't want none. Never catch me nowhere without my gun. I said these niggas don't want none. Never catch me nowhere without my gun. I said these niggas don't want none. Never catch me nowhere without my gun. I said these niggas don't want none. Never catch me nowhere without my gun.
It's Halloween. It's Halloween. Don't make me going through all my schemers. It's Halloween. It's Halloween. Don't make me going through all my schemers. It's Halloween. It's Halloween. Don't make me going through all my schemers. My schemers.
One West Magazine, One West TV, it's your boy P Flicks, man. We live and in charge of doing it real big. Got my nephew in the house, got that hot track on the radio, nothing less than that. Blowing up on One West Radio right now. How you doing, nephew?
I'm doing all right, man. How you?
Hey, man, I'm chilling, man. Like I told the other man, thanks for coming out.
Oh, thank you, man. Thanks a lot.
Now, you got that hot track, man. Now, who produced that joint right there?
Nothing less than that. That was just a track that we got off YouTube. We wanted to work on some mixtape material, but I'm not too sure who produced it, but you did a good job.
So it's a mixtape in the works right now. What's the name of that project right there?
Above All.
Above All?
Yeah, presented by Ill-Bred Collective and Double Barrel Music Group as well.
Now, how did you come up with that title right there?
Above All, we have a line that's Ill-Bred Collective all together. It's one of the hats right here. In the back right here, you can see it says Above All on it. And that's how pretty much with the team we did that.
Still got the clothing line cracking.
Yeah, we have a clothing line coming up. Hopefully, it'll explode soon. We have beanies and hats right now.
So if fans want to get their hands on that, how can they get their hands on it?
Go to Ill-Bred, info@illbred.com.
Okay, so the project. Now, is there any collabos we can check for on that?
Collabs on the mixtape?
Yeah.
Yeah, I try to get Nate with Fredz on there. Also, Ill Rick is one of my homies on there that we can get in there.
Now, you from right here in Hollywood.
Right.
All day long. Now, how were you introduced to hip-hop music?
Well, I grew up with it, of course, with friends, older friends when I was a lot younger. But to really start doing something like that, it was just when I got older, I guess.
Okay, now what would you say, that you bring unique to the hip-hop game?
I'm trying to bring more of like Hispanics up. There's a lot of Hispanics rapping right now. I'm maybe more on the brown skin Hispanics like myself. It's a little struggle sometimes when you're brown around there or anything like that, but you know, I'm just trying to bring a different sound.
Now that's interesting right there. Now what do you think about the difference between, you know, Latins coming up in hip hop, you know, other than anybody else?
Well, we have never really, I mean, we have before, but we have never really come up, you know, really big, and I'm trying to make something different, make sure that we can also do it too.
Okay, all day long now.
Right.
The project, now how many tracks can we expect on that?
I'm trying to push out like 12 tracks should be
Now is
something good.
it going to be a video in the works as well?
We actually have a video out right now for Above All, one of the singles that we have out right now. You can go on OtenLowMusic.com and catch that. For the rest of the mixtape, of course, yeah, we want to work on some more videos.
Well, you know this is OneWestTV. We're going to spin that video, you know what I'm saying, right after this interview all day long,
Sure.
holding it down with Oten Low, you know what I'm saying? Now, I asked Nate earlier, now what would you like to see more of in hip hop as well?
I want to bring hip hop back though, like what hip hop used to be, I guess you can say. A lot more lyrical content on there, or you know, more love for it, more than I guess like a joke sometimes.
So you think the music is lacking lyrics these days?
Not just lyrics. I think more is just like besides the lyrics, more on people. I hear that a lot of people are doing it just for fun or something like that, and you know, they happen to explode, which is good for them because everybody needs a hustle. But take a little bit more.
Okay, so now what do you think it takes, you know what I'm saying, to be successful in this business?
The hustle, the grind, stay with your team, you know, just keep working all day. I guess you can say, man, just keep on pushing music out, and that's what we're doing over here.
Now I ask every artist that comes by here the same question all the time. You just heard me ask it earlier. Now, of all the songs that you've ever recorded, you know what I'm saying, what's your favorite joint out there and why?
I actually like the song I have, End of Time, that I have out. I was pretty much saying that I was gonna be rapping to the end of time no matter what happens. If I ever make it big or not, I'm gonna keep on rapping, doing me.
Oh, all day long. Now, is there any inspirations out there that really inspired you most to want to pick up a microphone?
Yeah, definitely. I have a friend, his name is Jesse. He used to just jump in ciphers with other friends.
Shouts out to Jesse.
Yeah, my homie Jesse's from the block or whatever. I've known him for a few years already, a long time. And he used to just jump in ciphers and just spit, and he wasn't even, I mean, just like, I guess you can say like natural talent. He wouldn't really try too hard, but it was cool, and I used to say that I wanted to do something like that. So he inspired me a lot besides actual like famous artists.
Now, as an artist, what motivates you the most?
My motivation's gonna be my family and my people, you know, my team. The fact that we want to go places and trying to change up a lot of things in our life.
Okay. Now, also as an artist, now, is there anybody out there that you would most like to collaborate with that you haven't worked with before?
When it comes to even famous, or
Doesn't even matter. Like anybody that you digging personally.
Man, shoot, I like a lot of people. You know, there's this rapper named Chance the Rapper. He's pretty cool, but you know, I don't really have a specific one. He's really cool. I like his style.
Now the album, now the mixtape actually.
Yeah.
When can we expect that to hit the streets?
April 14th. Yeah, April 14th.
April 14th. Now, is there gonna be any shows coming up that we can look forward to?
Yeah, at the Airliner on April 25th. We'll have the tickets out. Shout out to Urban Underground right there. 498 The Fam, Michael Mendoza, and Black Kid. They're the ones that usually hook me up with these shows.
We gotta make sure we come out there to support you at the
Definitely,
Airliner.
man, come out.
All day long. Now, once again, this is One West Magazine, One West TV. We holding it down with Oten Low, you know what I'm saying? His team is in the house, Nate, Fredz, Gardena represent. Now you got shows coming up, got the mixtape coming out. Let's say 2-3 years from now, where do you envision yourself being?
Somebody great, known for what I have to offer when it comes to hip hop. The fact that I am Hispanic and I'm trying to push that out there, you know, and give a link to other Hispanics or anybody, doesn't matter, somebody that's different, doesn't matter what color you are. I can do it too.
Now, do you rap in Spanish as well?
I don't rap in Spanish. People have told me that before to try to do it, but as of now, I'm sticking to English. I'm chilling.
Yeah, I can dig it.
Yeah.
One West Magazine, One West TV. Now, if the fans want to find you online, how can they find you online?
OtenLowMusic.com, illbread.com, NameFredz.com. Those are pretty much where you can catch me for sure.
Now, any quick shout outs before we go?
Shout out to Nate Fredz, my homie Chino from Illbread, Ill Rig. Shout out 498 The Fam, The Battle List. Everybody, Sugar Shane, he's cool too. It's a family right there.
And there it is there. One West Magazine, One West TV. Oten Law in the house. Y'all make sure y'all support my nephew, man. My man's working hard. They doing it real big. You know what I'm saying? And you do know that.
No, I don't worry. I tell you, I'm a man who believed that I died 20 years ago. And I live like a man who is dead already. I have no fear whatsoever of anybody or anything. Of anybody or anything. Of anybody or anything.
I just wanna live righteous. I mean, I'm living righteous. Out of the ordinary, the casualties he brings. Only fear God, fuck all these human beings. I choose to live the way I do, don't bother looking at my rear view. Cap low cruising, seat back cooling. Wind filters while I keep it moving. Car full of the people who ain't losing the glory we're pursuing.
Live like no tomorrow, want the cash in bag loads, American or pesos, achieve goals wherever we go. Don't bother to come or follow, we above all. Live like no tomorrow, want the cash in bag loads, American or pesos, achieve goals wherever we go. Don't bother to come or follow, we above all.
On the road to riches, fuck the bitches. Rather have a mistress while I'm counting business. Proceeding to be the illest. Nasty nah said so, might as well do so. Bring me a glass of Hugo. Tonight I'm rolling something up for the members on the boat. Probably think of some hot shit. Creative hooks, you would think we're boxing. Go ahead, ill bred, hop in. Tag along, light skinned. Thick hips, keep the lights dim. No need to see the eyes under this IB brim. Most likely looking Asian. Spacing, ganje on high volume, speakers thumping, big booty sitting in a fucking costume. I like to fuck around on what I found, a gift that leaves you so astounded. Reason why you let those tits drop out that blouse. Don't say a word, just lay back on the couch. Yeah, get aroused. We about to fuck, huh? Yeah, gonna tell your friends, huh? Was he good? Was he bad? Did he give you what you want? Bitch. What you think?
Live like no tomorrow, want the cash in bag loads, American or pesos, achieve goals wherever we go. Don't bother to come or follow, we above all. Live like no tomorrow, want the cash in bag loads, American or pesos, achieve goals wherever we go. Don't bother to come or follow, we above all.
Why do I say that? It's not only written on the hat, that's the fucking motto, tagged in and it's followed. Remember that tomorrow, the next day and forever. A way of life, hot to living better. The Parmesan, the cheddar, stack it to the ceiling. Ice, wear a fucking sweater while we have these women kneeling. 30 below freezing, cover up the vision cause I know it's still missing. Osama situation, certain ones I hating. The main source to the motivation. Above all, that's the pitch we're given. Ideas to be risen, take over the world with the letters that I've written. That's a confirmation for the duty and the mission. No doubt I'm playing right, dude, I'm fucking bitching. Suggest you go and listen, support and keep it stepping. I ain't fucking around. Above all, ill bread is what I'm repping. One.
Live like no tomorrow, want the cash in bag loads, American or pesos, achieve goals wherever we go. Don't bother to come or follow, we above all. Live like no tomorrow, want the cash in bag loads, American or pesos, achieve goals wherever we go. Don't bother to come or follow, we above all.
Hill bread, above all. Gino, J, AB, Ill Rick, ARJ, the team. Y'all talking about it, but I'ma be about it. Bitch.
One West Magazine, One West TV, we back. It's your boy P Flicks. Be holding it down with
Edgar from the Edgar Collective.
Now, tell us about that clothing line y'all got there.
It's a clothing brand that we started about 2 years ago in March of 2012. It's composed of me, Rick, two other designers, Kaz and Jose. And then we formed it about 2 years ago. And then we ran into Oten, which he's been a big artist for us, and we've been collaborating with him for the past year or so. And now we've been we've been doing a lot more with that.
Now I'm seeing the logo, man. Tell me something about that logo right there.
Oh, so the logo, I created that about 2 years ago, right when we were first starting off. We first started off as another name, Indecent Project. That never really happened. So we just we kind of were looking for synonyms or something to create to change up the name. So we went with Illbred, and me going to art school and all that for fashion. I learned a lot about the logos, and even before I was the whole brand, I was really into logos. So the logo, I created it based off of living in North Hollywood, a lot of graffiti, so that inspired me for that as well.
So you did graffiti as well?
Yeah, I used to do it. But that was my younger age. So that's where it came from, and then just to create a simple logo, just like you would see with Chanel, Louis Vuitton. So that's what I was going for, the high-end thing, simple, straight to the point. And incorporates the initials for both Illbred.
Well, since you dropped the hat, let's go ahead and check out that other hat.
So you see the eye right here, it's all connected as one. And since the whole point of the brand is that we're creating a high-end brand that's more hip-hop focused or inspired. It's not supposed to be labeled like a streetwear brand. It's more of just a lifestyle brand is what we're going for. So that's why you see the logo outside the box. We're different. We're outside the box.
So you went to school for fashion.
Yeah.
So when did you know you wanted to go to school for fashion?
Since I was like 16, I was really into just buying a lot of graphic tees all the time, saving up money for that. So after a while, I was like, man, I'm wasting too much money on this stuff, and I really like it. Might as well just do my own thing and stuff. So I was looking into that. I looked into schools. Right away when I graduated, I went to school like a week after that. So ever since then, it's been fashion and now more music, since it's always been my first inspiration.
Okay, so what do you have available? I see you had a hat.
Yeah, I got the hats. We're working on a cut and sew brand collection right now. It's in the works, probably to summertime or something like that. So I'm working closely with our designer, because when it's all manufactured here in LA, it takes more time, handmade stuff. So that's what we're going for, the high end. Directly from LA, keep some jobs in LA, make some jobs, and go from there.
Okay, now so if I want to stay updated where I can get my hands on that, where can I find it?
At illbred.com. You can contact us to our email, info@illbred.com. You can find us on the battle list, NateFredz.com, OtenLowMusic.com. Just search, Google us, Illbred. You'll see a bunch of us. We're everywhere on different media sites, social sites. We've been pushing hard these 2 years. So.
And there it is there. Once again, this is One West Magazine, One West TV. We here with
Edgar from Edgar Collective.
And you do know that. The Sugar Bill.